Okay guys, we've got all the tile off. Anytime you're pulling tile off of the wall, make sure you leave your countertops on. If not, all this dust and stuff you see on the countertop will go into your drawers, into your cabinets, and you'll have a hard time cleaning that up. We did the same thing over here, but we have also, now we've went ahead and taken the counters off. The reason this one's not off yet, it's got the little angle brackets connecting the top to the cabinets, and there's some in the back side here of the opening for the dishwasher. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this cabinet right here and pull off this left hand side. I'm sorry, I forgot to turn the phone the other way. We're going to turn it pull this side off, and then I'm going to see if we can't pop this side off without having to pull this dishwasher all the way out because of the lines and all that. So just going to see what we can do without having to go through a big bunch of headache. Oh, okay guys, we've got all the tops in now. We're putting shims anywhere we have spaces in the sink run. We still got our sink brackets on here. I usually keep them on there until we get everything shimmed up and secure. You guys know I never drill the faucet holes for a main kitchen top at the shop. Looking at the template, we've got a center hole and then one hole 8 inches to the right that we'll drill here in a bit. And I measured the backsplash by the templates because they already had the tops in the truck. So I'm probably going to have to cut the size of this bevel off because of course I measured the backsplash there, so not a big deal. Just on this one, probably possibly this one. So we'll see what we got. All right, so you can see now the bubble is pretty much dead center between the lines, and then if you look at the level, you have no gaps or space underneath. That's what you're going for. In order to achieve that, we had to shim up both sides. As in the beginning, how Tony had it, you wasn't going to do anything with this one, but you was going to raise this one up freaking 3/4 of an inch. Then you was going to have a huge 3/4 of an inch gap underneath, whereas now you've got a small 1/8 inch of a gap there and a small 1/8 inch of a gap here, instead of no gap here and a huge one over here. So that's what you're going for. All right, guys, I already made the cut. Now, as you can see, I went ahead and shaped it with the blade, so I've got to do the minimum amount of shaping with the pads. Shouldn't take me that long to polish this front side. I'm not happy that I made the mistake, but if you know what you're doing, it's not the end of the world. Alright guys, not what I wanted to spend the last 30 or 40 minutes doing, but I got her done. We're going to clean up our mess and pull the sink up and see how we look. I think we're good to go, but it's never easy polishing basically upside down. Alright, I got the sink pulled up. We're looking good now. I use this stuff that Akimi's making now. It's kind of like that Black Mamba stuff. I like it way better than the Black Mamba. It seems to work quite a bit better, so I'm going to order some more of it. It does really well. This is the tile they're going to get, so that's going to look real good. It'll look real good. So that'll go all the way up and around, so just so you guys have an idea. Guys, as I was just doing my final photos and looking, wanted to mention, I really like this sink. It's not as wide as a lot of them are, so it's perfect. It's a perfect size for a sink, in my opinion. You know, it's still deep. You still got plenty of room left to right, but it ain't taking up every daggone last bit of your cabinet down there and all your counter space and all that. Didn't have to cut any off of it or anything, so I really like this sink.
It is, it is.
Okay.
You got your garden out there?
All right, guys, we've got the job completed. Right of the stove, we use transparent beige silicone. It matched this stone very well, Dallas white. I'm just going ahead and wiping off the stove because we fabbed that sink a little bit and got a little bit of dust in here. So I try to wipe everything down as best I can whenever I do something like that. Over here, same thing, use transparent beige silicone and use a white painter's caulk on top of the backsplash just to kind of give it a finished look. I think they're getting tile going all the way up. Black composite sink. With the one hole on the side, I think I mentioned this earlier, kind of makes me a little nervous. So I use that, it's the new Black Mamba, I guess. It actually works better than the Black Mamba in my opinion, so it works really well. Cleaned up the sink real good. David is sweeping up the floor right now, because we always try to sweep up the floor and get all of our dust out and all that. But these customers here were super cool, really like them. So all in all, had a few issues, but it turned out to be a good job. And I'm sorry that I keep holding my phone the wrong way. I got a lot in my mind and I forget sometimes, so I apologize. But anyway,